If Grammarly is showing an HTTP 494 error, you're probably dealing with a request header too large problem. In simple terms, your browser may have too many cookies or headers saved, and that can stop Grammarly from connecting properly. In this video, I'll show you the fastest ways to fix Grammarly error 494 step by step, so you can get back to writing without the frustration. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick tech fixes. Let's jump right in. First, let's understand what's happening. Error 494 usually means your browser is sending too much stored data when Grammarly tries to load. That can happen after a lot of browsing, repeated logins, or when cookies get corrupted over time. The good news is that this is usually not a serious account issue. In most cases, it's just a browser cache or cookie problem, and you can fix it yourself in a few minutes. The first and most effective fix is to clear your browser cookies, especially the cookies and site data for Grammarly. Start by opening your browser settings. If you're using Chrome, click the three dots in the top right, go to Settings, then Privacy and Security, and open Cookies and Other Site Data. From there, you can either clear all cookies or, even better, remove only the cookies related to Grammarly if your browser gives you that option. If you don't want to clear everything, look for site-specific data and delete anything connected to Grammarly. Once that's done, close the browser completely and reopen it. Then go back to Grammarly and sign in again. This step alone fixes the issue for a lot of users because it removes the outdated or oversized cookie data that was causing the connection problem. If the error is still there, the next step is to reinstall the Grammarly extension. Sometimes the extension itself stores local data that becomes corrupted, and removing it gives you a clean reset. To do this, go to your browser's extensions page, find Grammarly, and remove it completely. After that, restart your browser. Then reinstall the extension from the official Grammarly extension page in the Chrome Web Store or your browser's extension store. Once it's added back, sign in again and test it on a page where you normally use it. This refreshes the extension's local connection and can clear out hidden data that clearing cookies alone may not fix. Now, here's another very useful test. Use Incognito or private mode. Open a private window in your browser and try Grammarly there. If Grammarly works normally in Incognito, that's a strong sign that the issue is coming from your main browser profile, not from Grammarly's servers. That usually means you still have a cookie, cache, or extension conflict in your regular browsing session. In that case, you may need to clear more site data, disable other extensions one by one, or fully reset the Grammarly extension again. Private mode is a great way to confirm whether the problem is local to your browser. If you want to be extra thorough, also try signing out of Grammarly everywhere, then signing back in after clearing cookies. Sometimes, the browser keeps old login tokens active, and those can continue triggering the 494 error. After clearing the data, make sure you're using the correct Grammarly account, especially if you have multiple email addresses or work and personal profiles. A fresh login often helps establish a clean connection. One more tip. If you're using multiple browser profiles, try Grammarly in a different profile as well. If it works there, that again confirms the problem is tied to your primary profile's stored data. In that case, it's usually best to clear cookies, remove the extension, and then reinstall it in the affected profile only. To recap, the best order to fix Grammarly error 494 is first clear Grammarly cookies and site data, then reinstall the Grammarly extension, and finally test Grammarly in Incognito or private mode to confirm whether the problem is caused by your browser profile. In most cases, one of those steps will solve it quickly. If this video helped you fix the issue, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more easy troubleshooting guides. And if you still have questions, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.